I went to University of Scranton, which is not far from where I grew up. I went back to school to Jefferson in Philadelphia, where I spent 4 years. Then I did residency in New York City at Columbia Presbyterian. I watched The Office very religiously when I was in med school because I was a little bit homesick. It was the first time I was away from Scranton, and so when I watched the beginning of The Office and I saw Scranton, Pennsylvania, it was kind of nostalgic for me. Hi, my name is Kariann Abbate. I'm the Medical Director of Heart Failure at the Valley Medical Group. I always felt very safe and comforted when I went to the pediatrician as a child, and he was my first motivation. And I remember when I was 13 years old, one time I had a terrible sinus infection, and the doctor gave me medication, and I immediately felt better. And I said, wow, that is so cool that you can not only diagnose what's wrong with people, but make them feel better right away. And after that, I was hooked. That was what I wanted to do. My approach to patient care is to try to have each patient feel like an individual and individualize the treatment plan for each patient. You know, in a world of AI where you can find out any information you want at the drop of a hat, if it were that easy that we had a cookbook approach to each patient, then you wouldn't need physicians. You can just use the computer. But because every patient responds differently to medications, every patient has different goals and philosophies on their treatment approach, and everyone's at a different place and point in their life, it's important to get to know the patients and identify what are their goals, how would they like to approach their treatment plan. And once you get to know them, then you can incorporate all the science and data to meet the needs of that patient. Outside of work, I enjoy running, reading. I'm trying to read some of the old classics that I haven't read in my younger years. And my favorite things to do are to hang out with my family, my 2 little girls and my husband. They're just so much fun. They're 2 little girls, so we have a great time just playing outside or doing artwork, things like that.